Hi everyone, and welcome back to Family of Three. For those of you who have recently joined with us or don't really know who we are, my name's Jonathan.
And I'm Rebekah.
And I'm Madison.
And those who've been watching our recent videos will realise we've been on an absolutely amazing trip over to America.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. So we thought we'd start off with New York stuff, since that was where we first started our trip on our trip series as well. So yeah, first up, every place, even regardless if it's Christmas time, we try and find a Christmas decoration to represent that area. And so for New York, we ended up getting the Rockefeller Christmas tree, and then there's the bit of the ice skating down the bottom. It was such an amazing experience getting to see the tree, and we even went up the tower, which was so cool, wasn't it?
It was an amazing experience to be up top.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that you have to do when you're in New York. So.
Yeah, definitely. And then the tree was phenomenal.
Yeah, on that same day we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and I don't know if you can see it well, but we got this collectible coin of the nativity scene that they have there, and it was actually a really cool nativity scene there, and it was an amazing church. We love looking at it.
Yeah, it definitely was a beautiful church. It was amazing, and like even the way they decked it out for Christmas with all the poinsettias was incredible, and the nativity scene was beautiful.
So on our second day in New York, one of the areas we visited was sort of Central Park, and in that area there's a lot of amazing galleries and like museums and that sort of thing. One of the places we visited was the Niue Gallery, and it was mostly to see this painting right here. It's an amazing painting. It was one that I think had been sort of on your bucket list for quite a while.
Yeah, it had been. I've always loved the painting, and then when we watched the movie on it, it sort of just made me like, oh, when I found out it was in New York, we have to go see it.
Yeah, and I think my thing that was sort of more must-see, because I'm passionate about architecture and that sort of thing, was the Guggenheim Museum. We didn't specifically look around the Guggenheim much, because I was actually interested in the building itself.
So we more looked at the building compared to the art.
It was, but while there I also picked myself up a Guggenheim t-shirt, which just has the simple name on the front, and also sort of the image on the back, sort of which, in theory, looking down at the spiralling shape of the building. So just a nice, simple white t-shirt to be wearing.
Yeah, and they had a pretty cool gift shop in there, and when I was there, I spotted this handbag. It's a camera, and I thought since we video so much of our life that, oh, this would be such a cool little bag to have. So I picked it up. It's just a crossbody bag, so very cool to have.
Yeah, and then the other place we visited on that day while up near Central Park was also the Met. Amazing place to look around, amazing sculptures.
Huge one.
And again, there was a couple of things that we really wanted to see. One of them was the...
Yeah, the little dancing girl. I said in the video when we were there that I'd show you it. This is the little statue I picked up. It is so amazing. I've always wanted to get one of these. They're really beautiful. And what I love about the real statue, and even this little one, the actual skirt is made out of material. So it's really unique, different materials against each other. So yeah, I really love the statue, and I'm looking forward to finding a spot in our house for it.
But also while we're at the Met, we picked up something else that we collect quite a bit of, especially at Disney. It was a pen, and this pen is of the Statue of Liberty. I thought it was a really cool pen, and it signifies our time in New York. But also while we were in New York, I picked up this New York shoe. It has New York on it with a little apple. And then I picked up this pink stitch boba keychain. Yeah, when we were over there, I picked up quite a few keychains, as I do love keychains.
But yeah, on our third day in New York, we also visited the Harry Potter area, or the retail shop in New York. They had some amazing merchandise, probably even some stuff that I thought was better than actually like
Universal,
the Universal Harry Potter sort of shops. And one of the things I got there was a t-shirt, which is basically Harry Potter and the sort of time tuner, I'm assuming it is. But yeah, basically from New York. And also I got myself...
It's the clock from Gringotts Bank. And it's got the dragon on it.
Oh, it's close. And the other one I got myself was a Harry Potter jersey as well. Again, it's just a warm jersey. New York was a little bit colder than we thought, so we did use it quite a lot while there. And then it's just got New York Harry Potter on the back.
So it's that spirit jersey type, it is. That's the sort of style of jumper it is. It was a really good find, and when we were there I also picked myself up a lovely mug. This one's Hermione, and it's really pretty. I'm looking forward to using this. And we also picked up some gifts for other people as well. But yeah, it was an incredible store. Like, the details were phenomenal, and like even the little hidden things were incredible.
Yeah, I just love the atmosphere at that store, and you could even just spend like time there and not even buy anything. But I do also love the touch of Crookshanks on Mummy's Hermione rug, as that was Hermione's cat, and I always loved her. Thought she was super funny. But we also went and got some butterbeer while we were there, and we got their cup that they sell with the butterbeer, and it says butterbeer on it, and it has like the flavour, and it says Leaky Cauldron on it, and it's quite a cool cup. And we also, keeping on the theme of Christmas decorations, picked ourselves up the Hogwarts Castle. It's a very pretty decoration, and I really like it. We've got like a Disney castle one and stuff sort of like that, but we didn't exactly have one like that one, and when we saw it, we really wanted it.
So on our last day, we went to the Christmas Rockettes, which was an amazing show. If you ever go there around the Christmas, so November, December time, we really recommend checking it out. It was phenomenal. But we picked ourselves up a decoration. It is the soldiers, and it's in the scene where they all fall on top of each other, which was an incredible scene, actually.
I believe it's one they do every year.
Yeah.
They mix up the shows from year to year, but that's one of the scenes they pretty much keep year on year as like amazing and funny to watch.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
So on the second leg of our journey, we headed away from New York and made our way down to Florida, more specifically the Orlando area for the Disney Park and Universal. And upon checking in, this was one of the first things we got. It's the refillable cup. I think it's probably one of the most sort of value for money things we actually got on the whole trip, simply because we used it so much, and just allows you to fill it up as you go throughout your whole time at Disney Resort. Only the hotels, not the parks, but yeah, we still managed to get like drinks in the morning and evening over the sort of 8 to 10 days if you count check in, check out, that sort of thing as well.
Yeah,
so,
and we were able to use it over both accommodations because we stayed at 2 different hotels. We didn't have to repurchase a cup. It was more for the length of our stay compared to one Pacific hotel.
So after we checked in, we also went across to get some supplies at Target, and I'll show you what things I got there. I got just squishmallows, of course I did, but the first one I got is this Valentine's angel, and she has little sunnies that are heart-shaped, and I really like her. And I already have a Stitch squishmallow, which this one can go with him, and I really like her, as I've always loved Angel, but I never had a squishmallow of her. But then I picked up this 5-pack of Disney 100 squishmallows, and the first one I got in there was Tinkerbell. She's a really cool one to have. I didn't have her, and I really like her. Then I also got Mickey and Minnie in that set. They're very cute, and they're all like sparkly sort of ones, and it looks really cool the way they're done, and they're all silver. Then I got another Stitch one, which I just love Stitch. He's an amazing character and he's super cute, and I got quite a few Stitch things on this trip. And then I also got a Simba one, which if you've been watching for a little bit, you'll know I was in the Lion King production at my school, and he's super cute, and since then I've just found my love for Lion King, and when I saw him, it was part of the reason I decided to buy that pack at Walmart, at Target I mean.
Okay, so in Target, I also picked up myself, well, really for the family, because it's for the kitchen, a mitt and tea towel and a Minnie Mouse theme. Yep. So it'll be fun to use in the kitchen.
it will be. Not that I use it much. But I also picked myself up my third t-shirt of the trip. One of the reasons I bought a few t-shirts along the way, because we were packing quite heavy with like winter and summer gear, we specifically took less things than we thought we'd need, because we knew we'd be buying things along the way that we could use
wear them over
on the
there.
trip.
And I got myself a few items of clothes from Target. I got this sort of Pixar themed one, so it's got loads of different Pixar characters, which is pretty cool. So I'm definitely a big Pixar fan. And then also, we're all, because Madison loves Stitch so much, we're all such a family of Stitch. So I got myself a Stitch t-shirt. And then, which this one come in a lot of handiness, because it was in the end quite cold in Orlando, because we got there and it was a cold snap. So I had picked myself up a jumper in Target, and so this got a lot of use for me, because I hadn't packed really a Disney jumper, so I was able to use this one a lot.
So once we returned to the Disney Resort. We spent our first night and then headed to the park the next day. And again, amazing time at the park. We had an absolute blast.
Yeah, I think first up we'll do some of our Christmas decorations. So we all picked up a Christmas decoration each from Disney. I think, Jono, though, you got two, didn't you?
I did get two, yeah. There's a couple of characters I specifically love, so I was on the eye.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for them. And yeah, I did manage to find a couple of cool ones.
So I'll start off with my one first. My one is a Pooh Bear one. So it's Pooh Bear in a honey pot, and it actually does light up. I haven't pulled out the little switch yet. So it's very cute. He's sort of dressed up as Santa. So this one took me a while to find. I was sort of looking for a Pooh Bear one, but there wasn't that many. And the other one that there was in a lot of the shops, I wasn't a big fan of. And then near the end of our trip, I stumbled across this one and thought, no, this is the one for me. Pooh Bear in a honey pot. It's perfect.
And then my first one I picked up was a Disney 100 with Chippendale. I obviously love Chippendale. The hug case.
They're funny.
A bit like I say, no.
But we've had such great experiences with them as well in pretty much every Disney park we've been to. So it's sort of become like
they do
quite
really,
a special thing
They
for
do
us.
really interact well. And it also symbolises the Disney 100, the time that we visited the park as well. And then the second decoration I got was Jack Skellington. I love Jack Skellington. I even got for Christmas
Zero.
Zero. So that was quite cool. But to be able to find another one of them and quite a style I really like was cool. And then Madison also picked herself up one.
Yep, I picked myself up a Lion King one. It's Timon, Pumbaa and Simba walking along a log, which is a scene in the movie when they do Hakuna Matata. And then the back has baby Simba on it, and it's sort of like a moon. I really like it.
So another thing we got from the resorts when we arrived, they gave us, you can get them parks as well, but we got a first time visit to Walt Disney World. We did get them when we went to Disneyland several years ago as well, so it's quite cool to remember. But as I mentioned a little while ago as well, it was our anniversary. So we also picked up a couple of Happily Ever After badges / pins as well. So we did wear them a little bit while on the trip. And then the other one we got was the pins.
We got a lot of pins.
We got a lot of pins. The first two I'll show you is these two. And that's again just representing the resorts we stayed at. We stayed at both the All Stars for the second part of our trip. All-Star Movies, and we also stayed at Pop Century. So again, it's quite nice just to have that to remember where we've stayed as well.
Because we've never done that before, like doing the place we've stayed at, so this is a sort of a new thing for us, and we thought, oh, let's give it a go, and it gives us good memories because we had such a great time here at these hotels.
And then the pins that I picked up for myself, first up I got this cool Lion King one, and I really like this one because it's got some hyenas on it, which was the part I played in my Lion King production, so it's quite special to me. And then another character that I just love is Baymax, and this pin has Baymax holding Mochi. But then I also picked up this super cute Winnie the Pooh pin, which he's holding a honey pot and eating some honey. It's so adorable, I just love it. I think it's super cute.
So to represent the fact that we went to Walt Disney World, we ended up picking up two pins. We got Mickey with the balloons, and it says Walt Disney World. And then we got one where it's got a bit of landmarks from each park that says Walt Disney World. As well as that, we also picked up, Jono will show them, these ones are meant to represent every single park. So we've got Magic Kingdom,
which is the first park we visited.
And then Animal Kingdom, which was our second park.
Then we went to Hollywood Studios, which was probably our wettest park that we went to.
And then, last but not least, Epcot. Now, this was actually Jono's favourite park.
Yeah, I think Madison's maybe as well, was it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it also had our favourite rides there, so...
And John and I also picked up characters we really like. I got Ratatouille, which I love this movie, and also it was my favourite ride of the whole trip. And then I also picked up Pooh Bear, which is definitely, the whole group is like some of my favourite characters, and I thought this was such a cute pin.
Yeah, and I got myself a Jack Skellington. And then I also got probably one of my favourite movies of Disney's is also Miguel from Coco. Again, it's just symbolising the Disney 100, so again it's just more of a simple like silvery look with a little bit of red for his jersey. So yeah. So
as you can see, we did end up picking up a lot of pins.
Yeah, also at the parks we did pick up a few other things.
Yeah, a few little random stuff here and there. I picked up the Sally pen. I do collect these pens from each place we go to, so I've got a few different types. And then Madison, which one did you get?
I picked up Mike Wazowski. It's super cute, and on the like pen part of the pens, they have Monsters University on it, and it's a super cute pen. I've also gotten a couple of these and I really like them.
Yeah, so it's so cool that both me and Madison's pens are best friends.
Yeah, and then at home here, we don't overly have matching coffee cups. It's one of the things every single coffee cup is different. So while we were there, we picked up one to represent both Walt Disney World, and also because Stitch is a big thing in the family, it's also got Stitch on there as well. So just a cool little coffee cup. And I think we also got one at Disneyland when we were there as well. So
yes, we did. And Hong Kong when we went to Hong Kong Disney. Yeah. So it means we've got like a mug from each park so far.
Yeah, and also in the Star Wars area, they had this super cool thing of like the types of soda. We got a Coke one and a Sprite one, and it's sort of like in their language sort of thing, and it sort of looks like all like Star Warsy themed, and it's really cool cups.
So both me and Madison collect ears, and in this trip, again, because Ratatouille is one of my favourite rides, I picked up these ones. They're so cute. They've got the little chef hat, so I really like these. They're lots of fun to have. So these are the ones I picked up this trip, and so yeah, we're getting quite a wall full of different mini ears, and obviously these ones are Ratatouille themed ears.
Yeah, and for me, I picked up these ones, which are actually from the same series as the mug we got. It's got like all sorts of cool characters on the rides. It's got Haunted Mansion. On the back you can see like Stitch, there's Dumbo, Mickey, even the castle. It's some really cool ears, and I do really like these ears.
And I also picked myself up another hat, well, another thing for my head. I picked myself out a Walt Disney hat, this one here, and it's got the castle on it. So I'm very pleased with this one. It'll be good for the summer.
yeah, and also while we're in the Disney resort area, we also did go to Disney Springs as well, and we got a few things from there. One of those was this jersey here.
Yeah, this one was for me and Jono to share. So it's another Spirit jersey, and then on the back it's got the castle, and then it says the Disney World on there. So very cool.
Yeah,
it's sort of a bit different.
And again, it came in very handy because, again, we underestimated a little bit how cold it was going to be, so we did need more jerseys. So I think Madison also picked herself up one which she used quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore this one basically every day. It's a Stitch Spirit jersey. He's eaten above the D there on the front, and on the back it says Walt Disney World, which goes across the arms. And then on the back it's got Stitch, and he's been ripping up the shirt a little bit, and it's really cool how they textured. They're super comfy jumpers. I really like it. I'm so happy with it. So also while I was there, because I just love plushies, I picked up a Bolt baby plushies. I love the baby ones, and I've always loved Bolt. He's a super cute character. I loved him so much when I was younger, and I've never really seen any Bolt merch, and this was the first time, and when I saw this I just knew I had to get it, so I decided to get him, and he's super cute and I just love him. But also when we went to Disney Springs, we picked up a couple of things. Like we picked up this Walt Disney World magnet, which we were looking for a magnet, which is another thing that we do tend to get when we go to the parks and stuff. So yeah, we were lucky to find that because they were actually like sold out of a lot of them, and we just found it in time. But we also picked up a Disney Guess Who one. It's like a Pixar themed one, sort of, and it's really cool. We've already played it a little bit, and it's so much fun, and yeah, I really enjoy it. But then also, me and Mama, we collect Pandora charms. So this is my Disney bracelet with a Harry Potter charm on it. And while we were over there, me and Mama got 2 new Pandora charms. Here is my one. It's the castle with a firework behind it. It's super cute, and I really like this. And before that, I got in this castle at Disneyland, and then this one of the castle with fireworks on it at Hong Kong Disney. But yeah, they're super cool, and we collect charms at every park.
So for my Pandora, for my collection, I ended up getting this one here. It is Walt and Mickey Mouse. It's a really cool one. I really like this. So as Madison said, and we sort of collect them for the different theme parks and a few other things like how I got the cruise one and stuff.
Also, while we were there, I picked up some more keychains. They have these series called Munchlings. They're super cute, but the plushies are really big. So in the end, I just got a Winnie the Pooh and an Eeyore one. Eeyore is a blueberry muffin, and Winnie the Pooh is a cinnamon roll. They're super cute.
Talking about Pooh Bear stuff, I ended up getting quite a few things as well. I picked up some Pooh Bear socks. I've already worn them quite a few times. But yeah, they were really cute and they're sort of really sweet. And I also picked myself up a shirt that has embroidered Pooh Bear on it with other characters on this side and on this side. So it's just a nice denim shirt. And yeah, I got a lot of use of this on our trip as well, actually. It's come in handy, as well as it's going to be great to wear here.
So while we were at Disney Springs, we picked up some food. We picked up these lemon cooler cookies, which sound really interesting to try. I can't wait to try them. Then we also picked up some Stitch mini sour bouts. They look really yummy. Can't wait to have those, as I do quite like sour bouts. And then also, along with the Munchling theme, we got this Winnie the Pooh Munchling chocolate. It is honey cake flavour, which is white chocolate, cinnamon and honeycomb, which sounds really interesting to try, and I'm super excited to try this.
And on the line of food, while at Epcot, we also picked up some cute little chopsticks.
These are actually kids ones, but they're ones for beginners.
We are hoping to get to Japan at the end of this year, so we thought we'd better get in some practice with chopsticks. But
so we thought this would help us learn.
Yeah.
And then you can remove the top part and then they just become normal chopsticks after that.
Yeah, and then also while at Epcot, I think the last things we picked up was I got a Coca-Cola t-shirt as well. That was in the area where you can try the different flavoured Cokes from all around the world.
Yeah,
so that was
fizzy drinks.
really quite interesting. I wouldn't say they were different, nice. But,
yeah, the Beverly was disgusting.
Oh, there was a couple of horrible ones. But yeah, no, it rounded out quite a nice little haul of Disney stuff that we got. We've still got Universal to show you, and we also picked up some things in
Walmart
and Aulani, so we'll move on to those things now.
So in Walmart, I ended up getting 2 different tea towels. I got like a Stitch theme one and then just like a classic Mickey one as well. And we also picked up some other food and stuff for more supplies as the trip went on. And then you got yourself a few tops.
I got another just a white t-shirt, adding up my collection there, just with the Mickey in the pocket.
He loves the ones with Mickey in the pocket.
How can you tell? Because this one's also, I don't wear many singlets, but around the home when it's really hot, it's nice to just go into a singlet. I also got this one, which again just has Mickey in the pocket. So yeah, again, Walmart was more towards the end of our trip, but we did pick up a lot of little bits and pieces there, as it's very cheap compared to a lot of the Disney merch.
And then we headed to a mall on one of the days, and we went to this place called Lunchbox.
Box Lunch.
Oh, Box Lunch, that's it.
And I also just got sort of another Jack Skellington t-shirt.
So while we're at Universal Studios, we spent most of our time at the Harry Potter area, but they also had like a magical creatures store, which is where I bought my Pick Me Puff. I was really wanting one of these, and it's super cute. I just love the Pick Me Puffs, and it's another plushie, and it's a really cool plushie. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, and also back at Target, I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Before we even went to Universal, I did pick up this one as well. Again, it's just a Hogwarts jersey, so again, quite cool. And again, it did sort of come in handy because again, we just needed some warmer clothes. So just picked it up while it was cheap at Target before we entered the parks. But yeah, at the parks we bought quite a few things. That's where we got our pins and our decorations as well.
Yeah, so we'll show you the pins first. So for the part to represent the Universal Park, this is the pin we got, and it's actually sort of like a little snow globe with stars in it, so it's really cool, something a bit unique.
And for Islands of Adventure, we picked up this one as well. So we just did one day at each of the parks. So just again, to represent the parks that we've visited, we picked up the pins to go on our pin board.
At Honeydukes in the Harry Potter area, we picked ourselves up some treats. First of all, we got a chocolate frog, which is a classic to always get there. Then we picked up some fudge flies, which I've been really wanting. I've tried them before with my cousin, and they're really good, but Mummy and Daddy haven't tried them before, so it'll be their first time trying them. And then I also saw these fizzing Whizbees, which have popping candy in them, and we love popping candy, me and my mum. So we got those, and we're excited to try them. None of us have tried them before, so that'll be good to try.
We also did get ourselves the Christmas decorations. So we got every flavoured beans, or birdie bots. So yeah, again, it's highly Harry Potter themed, if you know Harry Potter.
Yeah, and then we got a Christmas decoration, which is the chocolate frog box, so that's pretty cool. And then we also got the monster book, which is a cool little decoration as well. So looking forward to putting these on our tree next Christmas. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing all these decorations again.
Yeah, and the decorations definitely more represent Harry Potter, because I think that's largely what we were going to Universal for. We did explore the parks, but largely we didn't go on too many other rides. We spent a good chunk of our time in the two Harry Potter lands that are at the parks. But yeah, also at Universal they do have
City Walk.
City Walk, yeah. Again, we had dinner there. We looked at a few things. Most places are restaurants.
Yeah.
But at one of the food places, which is a chocolate emporium,
yes,
something along those lines, we did pick up this little fella as well. So this is basically just to be displayed at our house, because our other lounges sort of quite industrial looking.
Sort of looking.
I love the steampunk look as well. So again, there's a lot of detail on this little guy that fits into both those themes. So yeah, we picked him up while we were there as well.
At Ollivanders we did their wand experience, and I was the chosen wizard, and I got picked with this wand. It's a super cool wand, and in the end I decided to buy it. I was thinking about getting Ginny's one, but in the end I thought this one's cooler, and it's really cool how it was done in the wand experience, and it was like the one chose the wizard. But yeah, it's aspen wood and unicorn hair, and I think that's really cool. But then we headed off to Aulani from there, which is in Hawaii, and it was lots of fun there. We spent a day staying at that resort, and we spent all our time at the resort, and it was really cool there.
So in Hawaii, the rooms aren't like overly Disney themed. They're a lot more sort of trying to be of the Hawaiian culture. But in each room there, well, I'm assuming in every room, but in our room at least, there was a Mickey Mouse lamp that had him with a surfboard. And when we were in the shop, we actually found the same lamp in a Christmas decoration. So it lights up like a lamp would. So it's pretty cool. I'm so glad we were able to find this, and this can be our sort of Christmas decoration representing Hawaii, and in our time at Aulani.
Yeah, I was going to take the real lamp in our luggage, but it wouldn't fit, and Rebekah reckoned we might get charged. So
definitely get charged for it.
This is definitely a good little alternative, because I did like the lamp. So yeah, very cool. But I did also pick up one of my last T-shirt on the trip. It's again Stitch. So on the front is Stitch. I mostly like the black and white polka dot. But yeah, it's quite bold,
cool.
Quite bold, and yeah, and obviously because it's a beachy resort, I did pick up a pair of togs as well, which are just very, very Disney themed, with some of the core characters on there as well. So that sort of rounded out some of the stuff I ended up buying. It's a fantastic trip and a lot of good stuff for me that I'm quite happy with along the way.
Definitely.
But yeah, also to end off my keychains, I bought Ulu Mau, which, like, if some of you might know Duffy and Friends, I've got two keychains like this. I've got Stella Lou and Cookie Ann, and I think Ulu Mau is a super cute character, and I decided to get him as well. He's really cute. He's got his ukulele, and then on the back he's got a Mickey on his shell. But that was it for my keychains. And then the last thing I bought for myself was a pair of ears. It's Stitch ones. He's in a snow cone, which we actually got ourselves one of them, and it's got like little flowers all around it as well. But yeah, there was actually quite a lot of really nice ears there that I liked, and it was super hard to pick, but in the end I decided on that one.
Yeah, and so for my ear ones, I got these ones. They've got the little flowers in the middle, which is like frangipanis and I think hyacinths, I think, and then it's all the different themes all on the ears, and I really like the trim that looks like a bit of bamboo around. Yeah, so these ones are pretty cool. So very pleased with this one. This will go nice on our wall, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did also pick up just the one magnet in Hawaii, again just to represent our stay at Aulani Resort, because I don't think we'll be going back there, even though it was a beautiful resort.
Yeah, and also as you've seen throughout the whole video, we've been buying a lot of pins. We also got a pin in Aulani as well. So it's Mickey there, very cute.
Along the theme of pins, we also got some badges like we got at Disney World. This one is the welcome pin, which is Aloha. It's got Duffy and Mickey. And this one is actually a happy birthday pin for Daddy. When we were there for the one day, it was actually Daddy's birthday. So he got this pin, and a really cool thing is if you're wearing it, all like cast members will wish you happy birthday. And it's a really nice thing. And we also had like these performers. There was a dancer and someone playing a ukulele, and they sang us happy birthday.
So another thing I picked up, it was actually another Pandora. On this side it's got the Aulani's logo, and then on the other side it's got, let me just turn it the right way, Minnie Mouse with a flower behind her ear, and they have about 3 different charms that you can only get there in Aulani, so and this was one of them. So pleased to pick it up and add to my collection, because I sort of have like this little thing going that I want to try and get one from all the major parks and a couple of the things like Aulani and then the cruise ship. So I'm on my way. I've just got to get 3 more. So we're going to have to head to 3 more different Disney parks.
So we had a fantastic time on this trip. It was really amazing doing everything we did. We really enjoyed it and we're super happy with all the things we brought.
Yeah, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along and seeing all our videos that we shared with you of our trip, and then this one showing you what we got.
Yeah, we love filming the videos. We do it partly for ourselves just because it gives us fantastic memories to keep, but also because we enjoy showing you guys content that you guys might be wanting. So we're hoping we're putting stuff out there that you guys really like, and as they obviously, if you do like it, don't forget to subscribe just so you can catch our future videos. But we're going to have a fantastic year. We've still got quite a long time left to go, and as they were already planning for next year, so we're always on the hunt for fun activities, and that's the sort of stuff we love showing you guys. Maybe a little bit of education along the way, but also just us having a good time as we go about it.
So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what we got up to and seeing what we got. We definitely had an amazing time, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.